Hey artists, today we're going to draw and paint the Eiffel Tower. Make sure you have a pencil, an eraser, a Sharpie, watercolor paper, watercolor paints, a glass of water, paintbrushes, and a paper towel. It's important to have the correct supplies for this style of painting, especially the watercolor paper and the Sharpie. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my pencil, and we're going to start at the base of the Eiffel Tower. We're going to start about here and draw a line down like this, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, we're going to connect those two lines with a straight line, just like this. And then we are going to, you can actually draw some grass, which is just some bumpy lines. They don't have to be perfect. And then we're going to draw kind of a sideways, upside down looking C. I may not have made mine quite tall enough, so I'm going to go ahead and extend those lines and add that straight line again and erase that first line. Anytime you need to make an adjustment, you can go ahead and do that. Okay, from there I'm going to take my pencil from this side of this sideways looking C all the way up to here, like that. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. All right, and then I'm going to draw some diagonal lines. So I'm drawing them like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and draw them the opposite way, and that creates kind of this pattern like that. On these two sides, I'm going to draw some big X's. So there's an X, start from this point and this point, draw another X, and then you can draw part of it down here, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. X's, you should meet both sides of the thing, the line here. Okay, just like that. All right, I'm going to draw a straight line up from either side, then I'm going to connect just like that. I'm going to draw a line in the like in the middle there, maybe a little higher. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a line, not perfectly straight, kind of sideways going up. And the same on the other side. We're going to connect those two just like this, and then we're going to draw lines down, and it should kind of meet this somewhat. It won't be perfect, that's totally fine. Okay, like that. And then we're going to draw a line across here. We're going to draw a big X in this one, like that. And then we're going to do those X's again the whole way across. And the same on this side. Okay. All right, next we're going to draw a line up on either side. It's going out. We're going to connect those two. Okay, and then we're going to draw the same size line going in, and we're going to connect those two. Just like that. And then we're going to start the next part of this Eiffel Tower. We're going to go up, and then the same on this side. They should kind of line with these lines, and then this inside line should kind of come up into somewhat of an A shape like this. Okay, you can keep going up if you need to, kind of like that. And then we're going to draw a skinny rectangle at the top there like that, a circle, and then just a line. Okay, next we're going to draw these X's again on either side. Like that. Then the opposite side. Just like that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take my Sharpie and go over all of those lines that we just did. You can make some of these outer lines a little bit thicker than these inside lines, especially these crosses and X's and such. And then we will move on to the next step. All right, I'm done with my marker, so I'm going to go ahead and take my eraser and erase any pencil marks that I can still see. Okay, I'm done with my eraser, so I'm going to take my paper towel and my paintbrush, and I'm going to start filling in my Eiffel Tower. So for this one over here, I actually made it a bluish color. I just wanted to give it more color than just gray. So what I did is went over it with this blue color first, and then I added some gray over top. So I'm going to do something similar with this one, but I'm going to do a different color. You can do whatever color you want, or you can just do gray, whatever you would like to do. I think since I did blue on that one, I'm going to go ahead and do like a pinkish color on this one. So I'm going to take my pink color and I'm just going to go over the whole Eiffel Tower. Not like super dark. You want it a little bit light. Probably. You could have it dark if you really wanted to. But to get some of that gray color over top, I think it would be best if you had it lighter. You could also make a rainbow Eiffel Tower if you wanted, or you could do one color, or one side one color and the other side a different color. There's so many things you could do. It's fun to experiment with different colors and ideas. So I'm still just adding all my pink in. All right, I think I have pink everywhere that I need it. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse my brush a little bit, and I'm going to grab some of my gray. I used this light gray color, and then I just kind of added some of that gray and mixed it in certain parts. I only did like a little bit on this side, and then I did a little bit on this side. And here I kind of went along this line here. Just filled it in a little bit. This just gives it a little bit of dimension and some color variation. So there's not any really rhyme or reason to why I'm doing certain places. I'm just kind of giving it a bit of a texture. I'm going to go along this line a little bit. Maybe a little darker right under here with this gray. And then right along here. And on this side. You can see, since it's all still wet, it's easy to blend in. Okay, so there's my pink Eiffel Tower, and now I have a pink and a blue one. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the grass. So what I did for the grass is I just took a wet brush and I went over where I want some green. Maybe you want it to snow at the Eiffel Tower. You could do that. All right, I'm going to take some of that green and I'm just going to fill in close to that line where I have my grass drawn. Just like that. And then I'm going to take some water and I'm just going to pull that green down a little bit. And it doesn't need to be perfect. Just like that. That just fades it out into the white of the background. But you could also go ahead and take your paint and add a sky or anything that you want in the background, maybe a hot air balloon, all kinds of fun things you could add. But I think I'm just going to leave mine go at pink for now. So I think I'm all finished. If you enjoyed doing this art project with me, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to see when I release new videos. I would love to make art with you again soon. Most importantly, keep creating. I'll see you next time. Bye.